If you're feeling depressed, it's a change that's your body telling you something needs to change. Your body is not happy. It's really not as bad as people think. Depression is bad as you think, but that's a good thing that your body is telling you that something is wrong.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, in here today. I got a special guest over here. I got my homie Kailyn over here.
Hey, how you doing?
Feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
It's a wonderful day. Sunny outside today. I feel it. So let the world know what you do. Let them know about you and everything.
Okay, well, what I'm doing right now is motivating and encouraging people and having inspiration towards people, giving it to them for speaking, as well as I'm opening up a residential care facility for people dealing with suicide between the ages of 18 to 24, as well as homelessness, bipolar disorder, and any mental illness.
That's real. So when you get started with all that?
Well, I've been wanting to open up a home for people all the way back in 2016, but it was just for people dealing with homelessness because I shot a documentary that hasn't been released yet in 2016.
Right.
And last year of 2018, after I found the way out how to heal from bipolar disorder and suicide and depression and mental illness, and realizing that if I didn't have the family that I had, that I could have been homeless too, going through all that stuff, is when I decided to open up a shelter and open up a residential care. At first it was a shelter, but now learning the terms and the technology of the actual words, it's a residential care facility. And so that was in April 2000, and I got healed April 2019 on the 10th, and I've been working at it ever since.
Wow.
This is my purpose of living. This is my calling.
Right. So by you just going through those experiences, you pretty much learn how to just help other people through these situations pretty much?
Yes. So since I've been going through it, I know that I can help other people with the same situations that I've been going through, because I have learned as much as I can learn. And I actually have been in the facilities that they already have up and know exactly what needs to be done.
Right. That's real, because I know it's a big thing right now with like mental health awareness and everything. And personally, that's my favorite area to work in. 'Cause when I was in nursing school, I had like a mental health rotation, and I found it very interesting, honestly, because I feel like mental health is actually the biggest health, to be honest. Of course, the physical health and everything, but your mental health, honestly, is like it's all connected. I think that's like the core of everything, honestly.
Yes.
And it's good that you're actually get into that. And so your goal is like to have a facility, or you have one now, or is that your goal to have one, to open one?
My goal is to have one. Actually, I'll be doing my administration class tomorrow morning. So
you have classes as well?
Yeah, so I have a class that I'll be doing tomorrow.
Okay. So what's that class going to go over?
It goes over everything to open up a house and administrate, and to be able to administrate other people, teach you everything you need to know to be up to code and everything like that.
Right.
We'll open up a house.
Okay, for sure. And you said the age range for 18 to 20. I was writing this stuff down. 18 to 24?
18 to 24.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what's your goal with the next 5 years with everything you're doing? This is amazing.
My goal for... I'm trying to get you in here. My goal for the next 5 years is to basically have this facility open here and like 4 other states.
That's dope.
That's my goal, and to help save a portion of people. Like I want to save a percentage of people, but I try to shy away from the percentage and just do it. And see how many I could save and stuff like that, and try to help them. And as well as having my documentary out. I slept in a car and everything for like a month and a half shooting my documentary at New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and in Cleveland, Ohio.
Word?
Yes. So
let's go to the documentary real quick. Have you released it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I don't get too much into it there, but
I want to release it. I was waiting for the right time. That's the only thing.
Oh, that's dope. So with this documentary, was you recording yourself while going through everything? Like, how did everything go about?
Well, with this documentary, what I was doing was was recording myself as well, and this is
Right.
when I first started. So
Right.
I started Kailyn Cameras in 2005. I got my first camera in 2015.
Okay.
And so I was shooting and everything, and then come around 2016, that was the first time I ever did a movie. And my first movie that I did, which was the documentary, was shooting it in the car.
Yeah.
So I was fairly okay at it.
Right,
But
right.
my passion and my heart was so good, and I got some good content.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was raw, I was with the people that was outside sleeping on the floor and asking them questions and what do they
Right,
need
right.
and what do they think.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I even came up with Every Voice Count. Because that's the name of my nonprofit.
Every Voice.
And so I came up with that.
Okay.
So,
That's dope. So, like, how do you get, like, what happened for you to, like, you know, to go from state to state, like you said, and to get in that situation pretty much? Like, how was the journey? How did you start this journey pretty much?
well, I start this journey by, actually, I didn't know where I was going to go. I got in the car. I knew I had all my equipment. I had my Kailyn Cameras t-shirt on.
Okay,
I had
okay.
my equipment around, you know, everything
Yeah.
just ready to go. Had my keys. Didn't even have that much money. I mean, it was just fueled off of passion.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, and I was in a car, and I didn't know where I was going. I had the little GPS on there, and I just said, well, I'm just going to drive here. And I just started driving.
Mm-hmm.
I just started driving,
Yeah.
and then I ended up in New York.
Word.
Yes.
So you went on a journey pretty much, it sounds like.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And when I first started, I had ran into somebody fairly early,
Right.
to get to see that person's point of view that was homeless on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how everything has started. Then I went there. Then I ended up going to Chicago, and then I'm like, okay, I'll go to Atlanta because I knew somebody in Chicago. Well, my family member, my mom knew somebody in Chicago, and said, well, my daughter's shooting this. Can she sleep? You know, couch search for a
Right,
minute.
right.
So I went there, and then I had an aunt in Atlanta, so I went there, and so, but in the meantime, it was like I was, you know, sleeping in my car on the way. I'm the only driver driving everywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
the only shooter. And I was running out of money. It just
Yeah.
was like fueled off of passion because I did not stop.
Right, right.
To the point where when I got there, I was telling other people what I was doing, and then they'll give me some gas money, like, yeah, go ahead. You know,
That's real, yeah.
it was just like me just living my life off of God, like literally, and like what do He seek for me to have for that day by doing my purpose, because that was part of my purpose at the time, which I would, and me shooting the video, I met other people that ran facilities to help people with homelessness, and that's how I knew I even wanted to do it,
Right.
because I was actually there shooting them,
That's dope.
and that's how that opened up the door. I was just supposed to be a photographer, videographer.
Mm-hmm. So you pretty much went on this journey to just record. Like, so what was your purpose of the journey to start off?
Just to record people dealing with homelessness.
And then throughout that journey, you found out like what you want to do, such as you open your own facility and everything.
Yes.
That's amazing. See, that's what I talk about. I tell people traveling and everything, you learn something from it.
Yeah.
And how long was you doing this for?
A month and a half.
Wow. Now that's called literally a leap of faith, honestly.
Yes, because I left, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the beginning of September, and all September, I don't think I got back until almost November at the beginning or the end of October. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember around that time. I got all the dates on my videos, but
Right.
just off the top.
And this
of
is
my
this
head.
past September 2018?
No,
Okay.
I did this in 2016.
16.
Yes. So ever since
Oh,
2006,
shit. Uh-huh.
I've been working at this diligently, trying to
Yeah.
figure out how, and I took care of people for a living. So I kind of got the background, and I realized what age group I want to work with,
Right.
and how I want to go about it, the clients I want to have, how I want it to look. Like I
Yeah.
have envisioned it to the point so much where I know that it's here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
It's past the point of just a dream.
Right. Wow. I didn't know it was that deep. So 2016, you just woke up one day and just thought like, hey, I'm going to drive out to New York and just go about this journny. And then you went from New York to Chicago to Atlanta. Then you just decided to come back to Cleveland?
I woke up and I said I was gonna shoot this movie. I then knew I was like, I'm gonna shoot this movie.
Right,
It
right.
was on my heart for a minute. And around this same time is around the time I wrote my book. So all this happened. It was like a spirit of like creativeness just fell on me all at once. I mean, I wrote my book and I couldn't stop and all that. So I said I was gonna shoot the movie, documentary, period. But I didn't know where I was gonna go. I would end up going to New York. So I did not know that before I left.
Right. Damn, that's dope. So about this book you just tell me about, what is that book about?
This book, it's called Diary of A, and it is about people dealing with all different types of stuff. People dealing with trauma, turmoil, confusion. They're lost. It's dealing with people that's and all. You don't even have to be that lost. You can be lost in one area. But say if you're dealing with severe hurt, severe lostness, you don't know, you don't have a direction, you don't know what religion to believe in, you don't know who is right, who is telling you the right thing, you don't know. It's about you. It's called Diary of A, so it's about you. A diary of A is about your diary, about you, because you can write in it too and follow along. Right. It's about you picking and finding out and seeking your truth, and what's the truth, what's the true religion. You know what I mean? What's the truth? Because I seeked it and it came. You know what I mean? So I know it will come. You just have to really seek at it. So it's just about people finding that, and if you want the keys to change your life, that's what the book. That's what the book about. Wow. You know what I mean? And it's about if you feeling lost and you don't know how to make decisions. You don't know. You truly lost. Right. You don't know what is right. You don't know what is wrong. You done been told so many things. You done been talked about. So you just don't know. So you find yourself inside that book.
I love it.
And it's your diary. It's my diary, but it's your diary at the same time, because you get to write along and clear some things up.
I just about to ask about that. I was about to say, so it's like a journal or diary. Okay.
Yeah, it's a diary of A. So it's my diary and your diary, and we'll be together.
So it's like little exercises throughout the books. Yes. You know, some books I read and they be like, they tell me like, I read this book, right, and they say, okay, now write down 5 things that you know what I mean? Okay.
It's just
see, that's therapeutic too, and that helps you actually get in tune with yourself rather than just reading a book. I like those better, to be honest. That's real dope. So how long did it take you to make that book?
Well, I wrote everything out, I'll say, and like I didn't stop until it was done. It was like no break.
Oh, so you just kept on going at it?
Because it was so on me. It wasn't like me sitting down and saying, let me write this book.
Right.
When I wrote the book, I didn't even know it was a book. It was just me writing. Yep. So it was no like pressure like that. It was more like a just get this out. You know what I mean? And so then after that, it sat there. I guess so it might have took me like a day or two, honestly. But sitting there hard, like I just was, my fingers wouldn't stop. And then later on, I'm like, oh, this is meant to be a book to help inspire other people. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And so then I went, and cleaned it up, got it edited and everything. So it was a short book. And so it was been completed since last year. Okay. Edited and everything. Okay. I was just looking for the best way to go as far as publishing it. That's why it's been a minute.
I was about to ask about that process of, publishing books and everything. Is that like a lengthy process? I don't know nothing about, anything about publishing books or nothing.
Well, what I will say is, I won't say it's lengthy or unlengthy because this is my first time actually about to publish, and I haven't published. Yeah. So I can't really give you facts or my story on that because it's still happening. But what I will say is that I know that I didn't want people to have I didn't want people to be able to tell me where to put my book if I published them. Oh, so I stood back for a minute because I don't know how far this book gonna go. I'm hoping far, so I didn't want to just rush into it to get it out and don't really, So with me, it's been a process. It's been like a year. But that's only because I haven't found the best way. Just as if like with my how I said it was a shelter. Now I know it's called a residential care facility. I knew I wanted to do it. I could have been like, oh, let me get my paperwork, let me do this, and I've been thinking about that, and I've been talking to people, getting prices and everything about it, but I haven't rushed it because I know it was something else I was missing. Then I got informed by this lady with this class, and that's what I was missing. So I'm glad I didn't do my paperwork yet. Yeah. So that's the kind of energy I'm feeling about my book. Like, I'm going to know when it's right. Right. I'm going to know when it's go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. That's why I tell people, man, you just got to let shit go with the flow. You would feel when something's right, honestly, and when it's time to go at it. And that's the best time to go for it. So what advice you give somebody out there, that's going through emotionally and mentally, just feel lost? Like how you said, your book touches on those type of areas. Like what advice would you give somebody who's going through those situations?
Well, the advice that I give people that is going through situations of being lost, I'll say, it depends on where they lost at.
That's true. That's true.
Because every loss might require something differently. But people that's lost, if they're lost, just like I don't know what to do and what term. Can you ask me in what terms of what?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
very
one.
Broad.
Yeah, that is. Oh, this. I'm gonna just think of something like, let's say somebody just pretty much going through depression. They like at a stuck point in their life. Let's say like what career wise, or I can't really explain it too well. To be honest, you're right. It's such broad. You're right. I can't break it down the way. To be honest,
you said career wise and depression. Is that what I
heard? Let's just say depression. Let's go with that one. Somebody going through depression, they just feel lost. They just at a stuck point in their life.
Okay.
And don't know where to go.
Okay, so if you're depressed, you're depressed, right? So you're depressed, you're down, you're low, and you're feeling that pressure of life on you. So the first thing to say is, what is depressing you? What is pressing you down to the point where you are feeling low and that you cannot get up? What is depressing you that much? Find out the root. So what is it what you know? Maybe what you know is not the root, but what is it that you know? Then you go and you tell it to what is the root.
Oh damn.
And you tell it to what is the root. And
we good. You keep going. Sorry, live.
And you tell it to what is the root. And when you tell it to what are the root, it can help by like, okay, when I was suffering with that and doing that, I had to get out the house. I had to start praying. I had to change all my habits, my eating habits, my drinking habits, the friends that I had, the way my mindset was. I had to change every single thing about my life. You had to change. If you're feeling depressed, it's a change that's your body telling you something needs to change. Your body is not happy. It's really not as bad as people think. Depression is bad as you think. But that's a good thing that your body is telling you that something is wrong.
That's deep. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's what your body. So that means your body is acting correctly.
Right. That's true. I know it's a lot. Definitely on social media. I'm addicted to social media personally, but I know it's every time on Facebook, a lot of people talking about they're depressed nowadays and talking about I'm not doing what I want to do in my life. I don't know what I want to do. I'm lost. And I just noticed that keep going. And I'm like, have you dug to the root of like you said, you dug to the root of the problem? Because I think we all know what's bothering us. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big person of energy and intuition and all that. And I really feel like just sit down and meditate or whatever word you want to use and dig deep into yourself to find out what's the root of the problem. And that will help.
But some people don't even realize that they're depressed.
Yeah, some people don't.
Because I didn't realize. I actually was I'm like a happy, bubbly person and all this stuff. So like, I didn't even realize I was depressed. What I had did was
fucking up today, y'all.
I just said, I'm gonna go and do therapy because my life is good. I got this new car, I got this new position. I'm enjoying my little love life, whatever that was at the time. I'm just happy. Like, I just want to go just to,
Right.
I want to work on every area of my life. So I'm going to go there. I didn't even think nothing was wrong. When I went, she said, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I said, me? And it took her a minute to get there. I went there for so many sessions before she diagnosed me. And the thing about it was, I didn't even know something was wrong. I thought I was okay.
Right.
That's like you saying you going to the doctor for a regular checkup because you just going, because you care about yourself, and they tell you got something. You didn't even go because of that.
Exactly.
So a lot of the times people don't even know what they're dealing with. And so she woke me up and she gave me the raw truth. She gave it to me whole. And then after that, I fell and I spiraled down into a darker depression because everything in my life started making sense. And it was a hard pill to swallow, and a big one at that, with no water.
Right. So
But it was the truth. So I'm always a person, tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. And that was the truth that I ran from a minute. But I dealt with, but I ran from it in a way of like, wow, it's me. You know, this is what you just hear about on TV.
Right, right.
And so then I ended up learning how to deal with it. I knew I didn't want to take medicine. I took it for a minute. Was in and out of jail and a crazy house and all that stuff. And I said, you know what? I don't want to deal with the medicine. I'm going to find a healthy way to do it. And I did.
You know,
now I'm cool. I'm not
real.
on no medicine. I'm not on nothing. I'm 100% healed.
You know, that's real. I want to talk about that actually when it comes to the medication and everything. So do you feel like that medication really helps or no? Such as the meds that you try to prescribe people.
Well, I'm going to only speak from my experience.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'll speak on something else. From our experience, the medicine is first of all, medicine is temporary. Medicine is not, I don't believe it's supposed to heal you, get you to that point and keep it pushing, not to be on it for the rest of your whole life.
100%.
And medicine, no. Because if your body adjusts to the medicine, it could change and all that stuff. But for me, I had made it up in my head. I want to have kids. I want to get married. I want to have these business. I want to do all that stuff. I don't want to be on medicine and then I miss my medicine because we're human. And then I don't know how to control myself. I'd rather go through it now while I'm young, while my mom's still here, while I got friends, all this stuff.
Right.
Then get into a relationship and have kids and then spiral down and do something crazy that I regret because I wasn't ready. Can you believe 25, like I'm 25 years, say you had kids, 10 years later of suppressing what's really wrong. It's not healing you. It's just suppressing it.
I believe that 100%.
So I believe that you should heal without medicine. It's some people that take medicine. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna tell them, but I healed without medicine. But you have to, but it's still, I took a certain type of medicine, like not medicine that they gave, but I mean, like I drunk better, I ate better. You know what I mean? I stopped drinking certain things like alcohol, smoking. I stopped doing a lot of things, and then if I did do it or do something, which I don't do nothing right now, but I know when I can do it and I can't do it. I know. I monitor myself like if you was to monitor a child. I monitor my behavior.
That's real. So in your way, pretty much, instead of taking medication, so what the advice you give people out there is to, it's like, was exercise. Do you ever exercise while you was going through this? 'Cause I heard exercising was a good thing too.
I did exercise actually, but that was before I knew.
Okay.
Like I just was like, I want to be healthy. Like I stopped eating meat before I even knew I was dealing with bipolar disorder, all this stuff. I stopped eating meat and stuff. And then after, my body naturally started telling me to stop doing stuff. And then when I realized what I had and how I had to fight it, I realized that my body was already telling me what to do.
Right. I never thought about that, honestly.
It already was telling me, you don't need that. You don't need that. My cravings even changed. My taste buds even changed. Like it craved what it needed. You
know, they say health is wealth. That's what they say too. They say, honestly, it's all about what we put into our bodies. It's how our body reacts, to be real. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I still eat a little unhealthy, but that is true. Like for instance, when I went vegetarian for 2 months, I noticed my body felt a lot lighter in a way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot lighter.
It seems like you could just boom. You don't get that, what they call itis. I ain't gonna say
the itis, yeah. You slumped pretty much. Like for instance, on Thanksgiving, you know, you eat the turkey and all that stuff, and you slumped. And I still eat the stuff, but when I did go vegetarian, though, I did notice a change in my body and my mental, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And I don't know, I just went back to it though. Shame on me, but that's real. So do you like still eat healthy now in a way? Okay.
Yes. I mean, that like I told you, this is a lifestyle. You know what I mean?
So,
I got diagnosed. That's like somebody have cancer,
right?
And they heal from what they did. They not trying to go back full. You know what I mean?
Hell no. Nah.
So like with me, no, and I got to realize what bipolar disorder was. It's in your nervous system, so it could affect every part of your nerve. With your nerves, if you go on Google and look it up, your nerve hit every single part of your body. Your nerves go it's in every single part of your body, and it starts in the middle of your nervous system. And your nervous system is inside your brain, like right. I can't right here, and which I noticed that I'm like, oh my God, so bipolar disorder hit everything. And people trying to heal that with one pill.
With one pill, yep. Sometimes it give you multiple too.
I don't care, 3, 4. It's in every part.
Yep.
So.
And I feel like those pills do nothing, but like you said, it's temporary relief. It's like when you get a headache, for instance, you take an aspirin, it goes away, and it comes right back sometime. And I feel like I can't even comment on it. I know a lot of people do take the medication, rely on it, but I feel like it won't last long. It won't last long. It's but so long to last.
They'll switch their mask or whatever. But,
oh, yeah.
But what I say is, that's what I'm coming to bring and show people, like, you can do it. Right. You know what I mean? Because I feel good that I don't have to take no medicine.
Oh, I bet.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel good that but I had to put in work. You know what I mean? It ain't like, oh, I ain't on no medicine. And no, I had to start. I got to the point where I only drunk a certain water. I paid from like $70 to like $100 a month on water, the best water. Hold
on. What kind of water was this?
It was
I gotta.
Is that Pure Balance? What's that?
I keep remember about the alkaline water. People keep talking about that. Is that it? I think some kind of.
I know it when I see it. Okay. I get it from Marks. It's like I get it from Marks.
Okay, I'm about to look into that. I know exactly
how it is. It's the black. I think sometimes it's black. It's like black words and it's red and it's clear. And it's from Marks. Like I could Google it and show you on your phone, but. Yeah, I did that, and I mean, I got to the point where I'm not drinking nothing but water. You know what I mean? Right. Because I need to heal, and did you know your body self heals? Yeah, 100%. You need nothing. Yep. You need rest, water, and like whatever herbs or whatever is telling you that you need to help with that.
So, what type of herbs you think is good for the body?
Well, with me, I just did. I did green tea before I even realized green tea.
I keep hearing that too.
But I did so much stuff before I even researched it. My body told me to do it. And then once I started fighting back, I realized like my body was already fighting back. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Naturally, so.
I never thought about that before. See, I'm trying to get into the healthy life too. The green tea, that messed me up. I ain't gonna lie, green tea, it fuck up my stomach. I'm gonna be real. They say it's supposed to help for cleansing though. So do you still eat meats and everything?
No.
So you don't eat none of that?
I only eat seafood.
So is it
and I don't
pescatarian?
That's what they say. I don't call myself none of that.
Okay.
That's a lot of people say, well, you're a pescatarian. No, I just don't. I just eat seafood. They say the definition of that is a pescatarian, but I don't say I'm a pescatarian because I'm not like, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, oh, I'm about to be a pescatarian. I just cut back everything. Right. And so I will eat that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it's not like I'm like against this or against that. I'm just doing what works for me. And really, I like I know vegetables is probably the best diet.
Yeah, 100%,
water and 100%, vegetables.
100%. That's
real.
And
vegetables that have nutrients in it. Because a lot of the vegetables that we eat, I'm learning don't even have that much nutrients in it.
Word.
Yes.
You schooling me. I got to look up some of this stuff. That's real. That's real. So I'll take it that you read books, right? You like to read books?
Yes, and green tea helps with, I just did it today.
Okay, what's up?
On my motivational speaking this morning, I just did it. It helps with angry. If you angry or dealing with anger, green tea helps with that.
So you had a speech this morning?
Yeah, every day I speak on my page.
Yeah, I peeped that. Okay, so how long ago you start doing that?
Well, I started in March.
Okay.
I've been speaking and doing little stuff, but like I had to find my way to like learn how to show people what I do. Right. You know what I mean? Because I show people what I do and build my brand and marketing and my advertisement and actually grow it. Yeah. Because it was inside of me for so long, and for the longest I always had this envision of doing what I was doing but being on the beach. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, no, just do it now. True. I thought I had to wait till I got to the ending part of my vision.
That's how I used to feel too.
But no, start right now. And a lot of people, they're saying it's helping them, and I appreciate everybody that it is helping.
Yeah, y'all need to check her out. Check our videos. I peep them every single day. I love your energy you bring with them too. Yes. I think that's the key to it. You bring that energy. It makes me feel a person like, woo! And I love that. So you have any like favorite authors you have out here or favorite books you like to read?
Well, I don't remember stuff so good like far as the exact name because I'm like a photo person, take a screenshot, write it down person, and go back and look and know where I left it at. But the book that I'll say that helped me the most is the Bible.
That's real.
I mean, and it's just like but before I got into that with my life, before I started really going so far into it, just anything that you feel that's wrong, anything that I felt that was wrong with me, I'll grab that book. Like I had a book, it helps with bipolar disorder, and I read it as a third party. So you get the book for somebody who is not bipolar, like, but you're their friend of a bipolar person, or a sister or a mother or a spouse. That book helped the most because I got to see it from their eyes.
Right.
And what the book said, that if you're dealing with this person, this is going to be hard. You have to know that this is not just going this and that. And so I got to hear it not from a person who knew me, but from a book. You get what I'm saying? To really understand. And that third party book helped me. So
that's dope. So how many books have you? That's the only, like, that's the book that really hit you the most. Honestly, that impacted you the most. That's where I'm trying to look for.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it changed my life. Like, The Secrets, that book helped.
Oh, I love that book.
That's the book that helped.
Yeah.
That's when I started going everywhere. But The Secret is a good book, but I feel in a way that it still leaves a lot of room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of room. So it is a good book, but you can still, it's just saying, oh, you can do anything you want to do. And that is true. But it doesn't have more, it's not narrow enough for me.
It don't go like deep enough in a way.
No, it's not narrow enough. So like, say if you tell your kid, you could do anything in the world you want to do.
Right.
Okay. I can do anything I want to do. But if I do this, I'm going to jail. You know what I mean? If I do this, I can break up a happy family. If I do this, I might end up in a crazy house and jail. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, more so when you're dealing with, it don't tell you the consequences, even if you do something good, or like, if you do, you can do this, but it doesn't tell you, okay, you're going to have to go to school for 10 years to do that, if you want to be a doctor or something. So it's like, it's not, and I understand, because the Bible don't technically all the way, but it does at the same time if you really, really dig in it.
Oh, the Bible tells you everything.
Yeah, like, it'll say stuff like, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dang, it'll tell you like you was dead wrong for doing that.
Right.
Go back and ask for forgiveness. You know, cast your problem. You know, God will forgive you and put it in the sea of forgetfulness. Like, it's more so like structure.
That's true. You know, I noticed that about the Bible, honestly, because when I was younger, the adults always said the Bible will help you through life. When I was a kid, I understood it, but I haven't really gone through nothing yet to really feel it. And it wasn't until I got older to really understand that the Bible is actually it's the way of life, to be honest. It helps you through any situation you're going through, or whatever you're going through, honestly.
It gives you hope.
It gives you hope, yeah, 100%.
And in this world, that's what a lot of people lose.
Yeah, it's real.
In a lot of areas. Hope
That's true.
of being pretty, hope of hitting their dreams, hope of getting married, hope of being financial successful, hopes of starting a family they want to start, hopes, like, you know what I mean? A lot of people lost so much hope, but in the Bible, it brings back hope.
It does. 100%.
And so some people just need a word. And people, and with a word, it gets to changing your thinking. And everything starts with your thinking, because whatever's in your heart comes out of you.
It all starts with that. It's like vibrations, for instance. You get that one little bit of hope. It feels like this doom, 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 doom. That's how it works for me personally. When I go through shit mentally, I read. That's my big thing. I read, or I go around, positive vibes, positive energy, people to uplift me. And I know it's like also throughout this journey of life, your surroundings is key too to how you feel. The people you surround yourself with. That's why I read deep down, believe in surround yourself around good people, good, high energy people, because energy rubs off, honestly. It rubs off. And I'm a huge believer of that. And I believe, you just speak some real shit right now. I definitely agree with everything you're talking about, for real. I got another question for you then.
Okay.
Are you into music?
Yes, I can rap.
You can rap?
Yeah, I can freestyle.
For real?
Yeah.
Can you bust a freestyle out for us?
Okay.
You want to do that, real? Okay. Oh, she about to go in, y'all.
Okay. Do we get any beat or just raw with no music?
You want me to find a beat? I don't know. I don't got any beats on my phone though. Let's see.
All you gotta do is go to Instagram, type beats. I'm not Instagram, YouTube.
I'm about to say Instagram. Okay.
YouTube.
Okay. Let's see.
Instagram taking over, huh?
It is, honestly. Wow, Instagram shit. I don't know if I'll be up here.
See.
Here, go ahead. We about to find a beat, y'all.
I don't know what beat yet. I'm just trying to see. Okay. In the morning, in the sun, God is lifting me up, getting me high and gifted. I'm praying to the Lord. I just want to see his face. Asking God to seize all of my case and let everything that's in the past just be waste and never look back. I'm praying, asking God to keep me on track. I remember times when I was falling and going low, asking God to help me save my soul. A lost one, like a lost girl or a boy, asking God to get me back in this world right. Holy Ghost came in sight, and everything I go through every night, it was traumatizing when I woke up from a nightmare, asking God to seize and let everything go, asking God to let my negativity go, and they in the leaves and they flying in the wind going. I'm just asking God to be with me every day. Remember all the times when I really didn't get paid. Yeah, it's still close to now. The only thing is I got hope now. I used to walk with my head down. Now I walk with it up. God gave me back my crown. When I used to look down, he said, you're a child of a king. Then he gave me my wedding ring, married to God for my life, cause I have got baptized in the water. I came back up and I came back just like his daughter. Yes, Rose, the Father and the Son, the Holy Spirit. I'm praying every day like help me. I'm praying for my business so it can blow. Asking God, thanking him and blessing him from my brother Nico. Yes, and my sister Nakaya, Kalea, Brianna, Jasmine, and Jeremiah. And Marvelous, my mom and my dad. That's my world. Can't forget about my granddad and my grandma. I go through, she spitting knowledge. My granddad giving me wisdom. God, thank you for this blessing in this Holy Ghost. Asking God to hold me close. I love him most. Yes, the devil have to get ghost, cause it's just me and God. Face to face, I lost all of my pride. Yes, I'm just humble right now, cause I remember how it felt to be walking with my head down. Thank you so much. Trust in no man, so in Jesus I trust. That's a must.
Hey, that was you the first person to freestyle here. World fucking premiere. I fuck with that. How long you been doing music for?
Well,
That was real.
I've been freestyling for so long. Like,
Yeah.
But like, I mean, everybody in my family know. Okay, KK about the rap. Oh, whatever. But like a lot of stuff, I guess I didn't take so serious. Mm-hmm. But now I'm just in that serious mode. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This
is me.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? So I've been actually doing poetry and rhyming and all that. As long as I can remember, I was writing in my books and stuff at my house by myself. You know what I mean?
That was pretty fucking dope. I'm gonna be real. That was dope. You legit went through a whole beat too. You know what? Let's get to this part. Yeah, I got a few questions I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
It's music related. So, if you was trapped on an island for one full year, what 3 albums or mixtapes will you listen to?
3 albums?
Or mixtapes. Yeah. If you was trapped on an island for one full year.
I would listen to Kim.
Oh, okay.
K-E-M.
Yep.
Kim. I listen to him. Mm-hmm. His music is good. I'll listen to... I can't even say album, it's a couple of songs, but I'm going to stick to the question. I'll listen to Maxwell. Life Journey.
Life Journey. Shout out to Toledo, Ohio. That's
Yes.
where I spend a lot of my adult life at for now.
Yes.
Real. Okay.
So I like J. Cole and all of them, but like if I had like some, they you know what I mean?
Yeah. So this song you listen to for when you on the island just kicking it, that you listen to?
Yeah.
That's
you
real.
You talk about kicking or just if I'm just there.
If you stuck on the island, sorry, I should say kicking.
If I'm stuck on the island for 3 months, I need some good music.
You need
like some life music. They gonna spit something to make you happy to wake up.
That's
like
real.
It's a beautiful world. You heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Write it down though.
It's a beautiful world. He, that he got Jesus is the love is his life. He's not even necessarily a gospel singer.
Yeah, yeah.
Then Lavish Journey, he's spitting the real.
I already
You know
know
what I
he
mean?
do. Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean? Cry. You know, he's spitting the real.
I gotta get hip. You said It's a Beautiful World by Kim. I'm gonna listen to that one on definitely. I know about Maxwell and Lavish Journey, but I haven't listened to Kim too much.
Yeah.
Mom Dukes did, but I personally haven't, so I gotta get hip.
Yeah.
For sure, I got another one for you. What advice would you give your younger self?
One thing or just
Whatever you want, how you want to answer that, to be honest.
stick closer to God. And don't trust in men, trust in God.
I just heard you say that too in your song. That's real. That's real.
I'll say that, and then I'll say forgive as quick as it happens. And observe more than you talk.
That's your top three? For sure. I like those. Okay. Would you rather be sticky or itchy?
Sticky.
You rather be sticky?
When I'm itching, I went to the emergency when I was itching.
Word?
Yeah, if I get bit by any, I don't.
Oh,
like
so you
itching.
break out from shit real quick? Yeah. That's what happened to me. Okay.
Sticky, I can wash that off.
That's true. So what's your ultimate goal for 2019?
To have my facility open. Yes.
It's
To
going.
have my facility
I
open.
believe it.
And to
I
be
believe it.
speaking. I'll be speaking on May 6th.
Okay.
I'll be speaking May 6th, but to be traveling, speaking, getting paid for it. But I'm doing this. This is my purpose, period. So, yes.
Oh, yeah. So you say you do this. It's like your full-time thing.
Yes.
It's what you do.
I do my purpose every single day when I wake up. That's it.
I love it. So, for people out here, 'cause a lot of people do want to do what you do, like full-time. So what does it take to really do that? I know everybody says hard work and put in the work. So what does it really take, though? Like, what's your 5 keys to doing this?
5 keys?
Yeah.
Nothing can make you not do it. Like, my 5 things is like, okay. First for me, I had to just follow my calling. It was pulling on me too much. I was unhappy doing anything else but my calling. Money couldn't even make me happy. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't tied to my calling, because I'm not doing what I love to do. So the energy of that money is not making my spirit man and my mental man happy.
I agree.
And that's like the core. You know what I mean? So I say the keys is to pray through the process, pray as God, to talk to him and ask him to guide your steps on how to do it. The second one I'll say is to don't give up. You might have some days where you feel as if it's not worth it, or like I felt that was always worth it, but some people might have days like I felt like, dang, it's not taking off, and then you will have a whole week full of like everything finally coming to accomplish.
Right.
And then another key is staying consistent.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
No matter what's going on, you have to be consistent. Just like if you go to work, period, you gotta post whatever you post, period. Just because you entrepreneur don't mean you don't do it. You still gotta do what your goal is for your business.
Exactly. I agree.
And my 5th one is stay focused. Don't let nobody else come inside your vision and try to tell you a different vision. Stay focused on your vision.
That's true. I can't agree more, honestly. All right, I got another one for you. Do you feel that you are immortal?
What's up, cuzzo?
Hey.
Immortal, can you define that a little more? Like,
Everybody says that.
because it's different ways.
I was about to say that.
And
It's
I want to
different
look at
ways.
it the right way to answer the question right.
You know, which way would you look at it? Because my way may be different than yours, to be honest. That's why I tell everybody. So how do you look at immortal? I should ask you that question. What's your definition of immortal first?
I don't even play or dabble in that word.
Immortal?
That's not even a word I use. I don't use it. I heard it.
I got you.
But I don't even think that come out my mouth. I'm more of a like Holy Ghost, Spirit,
Real.
Father, the Son. You know what I mean? So, them the only words I really dibble with. So when you say immortal, I think of like I guess the movies they try to say when they're like, I'm inhuman or something like, you know what I mean? And I don't dabble in that because I know that I'm a spiritual being, but my spiritual being and my soul, which is together right now because my soul has always been, and my spirit is what is like my soul is carrying it, because my spirit is like, am I happy? Am I down? What spirit are you having? My soul is different from my spirit, but they're together, they're one, and they work together, and they're in my body right now. They housed by my body.
Right. I never thought about that.
So
go ahead. Sorry.
And a physical body is like, I feel like that's mortal, but I don't know this definition wise. So I'm just saying, because the way you told me to answer it, my body is just housing it. You know what I mean? And I am very much human. The body of me, the spirit isn't, and the body wants to do what the body wants to do, but the spirit of me, I can overtake my body and cause it to do better than what the physical realm will actually have it to do.
Well said. Now, that's the first time somebody said that. So you say it's the difference between your spirit and your, dang, I just lost it.
And my soul.
And your soul. What's it, how is that different to you? I'm curious.
Okay, your soul is like what God created when he created every single thing that existed.
Right.
We're created. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like when they recreate, I can show you this. When they create these icebreakers, they create the icebreakers, right?
Yeah.
But then once the icebreaker is just probably like the white thing, right? So I say that's the soul.
Okay.
Then when they want to create different spirits of it, I'll say like they add cool mint. They'll add fruity. They'll add a different shape or this or that.
Right.
But it's all still an icebreaker.
Exactly. So is the body the icebreaker then?
No.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So what? No, the soul. That's the soul.
Okay.
I'm saying that's okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Go ahead
I see
though.
what you're saying. So I'm saying I'm just talking about the soul and the spirit.
Got you.
I'm not talking about the body because
Got
you
you.
asked me about the soul and the spirit.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying now though.
So if
That's different. Okay.
So if I was to say, okay, so what I want to say is, hey everybody, so what I want to say is with me, this is my body. You can touch it.
Right.
It's body.
Yep.
It's reality. Okay, my soul is what's been created, period. And then when I come here, you say, I like her what? Do you say you like my soul or my spirit?
Spirit.
Why you say you like my spirit?
I have yet to say I like soul. Spirit. I go off energy. I feel like soul and energy to me is like the same thing.
But a soul has already been created.
That's true.
This is a microphone.
Right.
So I could talk on this and it's a different spirit than if you had somebody else come. You say, hey, this is the first time somebody has ever rapped here.
Yeah.
That was my spirit man.
Oh, I get where you going with this now. Okay. Now I'm on. Okay.
But everybody walked in here had a different soul, a different spirit, and a different body.
Yep. I never thought about that. Because nobody has yet to break it down to two. I always hear people talk about they either use soul or spirit. Have yet to anybody use both of them together?
Well, I was lost.
Yeah.
So I found out what both everything meant.
Wow, that's deep. I never thought about that.
I was real lost. So I was the type of person that asked questions about everything and researched everything.
Right. So how do you go about finding out this stuff?
You seek and you shall find. Period. Whatever you want to find, whatever anybody out there want to find, they have to seek it and they have to find it for themselves. They have to find their own treasure.
That's real.
It's treasure for everybody. They just have to go and find it.
That's real. I never thought about that. I gotta document this, y'all. This is definitely gonna be saved then. Okay, for sure. I got another question for you then. What's 5 things on your bucket list?
Okay. I got a lot on my.
Sheesh.
I'll just do this.
Uh-oh.
I got my bucket list right here, actually.
What? I feel it. Let me get my water. Oh, here we go.
So I'll pick five things off of my bucket list. See, this is 2 pages long.
Oh, she ain't fucking around.
But I'll say renting or buying a boat and going on it with my family. That's one. Jumping out of the helicopter. That's one. That's 2. I want to say some. Going on an amazing walk with God. I did that February 3rd, 2019.
Okay.
Enjoying the key of life. I'm at 4 or 3.
You're at 4. One more.
Okay. And enjoying the gift of life.
That's a good ass bucket list. So what made you create that? I'm curious. Like you just whipped out 2-page bucket list. Like you just one day just decided like let me type this out and just check off each time I do something, or
I research a lot, so I know who I am now.
that is dope.
I'm still growing. I'm still
Yeah.
learning, but I have things I want to do before I pass away.
100%.
And since I dealt with suicide, I dibbled and dabbled with that. Now I know, like, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is, and I've learned myself. Just like if you was dating somebody, hey, babe, what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
What about, hey, KK, what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to yourself. What do you want to do? So then now I know how I can be happy instead of looking for happiness on the outside. On the outside, I can have happiness in the inside and then live my happiness from the inside out, not the outside in.
Wow, I love it. That's inspirational. I gotta tap into that. All right, I got 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
Would you rather lose all of your money and valuables or all the pictures you have ever taken?
You mean lose it forever or just lose it and get it back?
Forever. Like you lose it, you lose it.
Say it again.
Would you rather lose all of your money and valuables or all of the pictures you have ever taken?
I can't answer that.
Oh, you can't.
Only reason why I can't because I wouldn't want to pick. And I mean, I really won't even want to put that out in the universe, which one I'd rather lose.
I got you. That's real. I understand. Okay, for sure. Well, I got one more question for you then. What makes a great life?
Being balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Putting God, first of all, let me say this. Putting God first and allowing God to balance your life and guide your footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
So your question was one more time, what?
What makes a great life?
So God first.
Mm-hmm.
Seeking God's face every single day when you wake up. If you do that, God will take over. Seeking God's face, but first finding out who is God. Seeking God and then seeking God's face every day when you wake up.
That's real.
You can do that for the rest of your life.
Everything be set.
Because he's going to talk to you.
Yeah. So do you feel God is love and love is God?
Yes. I actually made a song about that and I have it.
Word?
Yes. LOVE. Love, love, love me.
Yeah.
I talk about it, yes.
Oh, that's dope. So is your music out here?
God is love.
You got on SoundCloud everything?
Yeah,
or?
it's on SoundCloud. You can pull it up right now.
Y'all got to check this out, man.
This is fairly old, but it's
still relevant. Y'all about to say, yeah, it's still relevant. Go ahead, drop your information so you can know your SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Well, I'll tell everybody to follow me at KailynArrington. That's on Instagram, and everything is tagged to that. You can get to both of my other accounts. My other account is Every Voice Count, and my other account is Kailyn Cameras with a K. So, but you can get all of that from Kailyn Arrington, KailynArrington. Everything is linked to there. You can get me, DM me, get my email. If you want to do any business with me, want me to come and speak out to anybody. I speak out for people dealing with trauma, suicide, mental illness, bipolar disorder, people that's just dealing with problems in life, who's lost and they need help, depressed, people that's dealing with turmoil. That's my area. I can even just come in and encourage people, everyday people that's not really going through all that as well.
That's real. That's real. Hit her up, y'all. Hit her up. Thank you for coming by today, dropping all this knowledge. Dropped everything. I appreciate that so much. Jewels, gems, knowledge, everything. I definitely appreciate that 100%. Well, y'all heard her. Hit her up, y'all. She's gonna be out here definitely. She said she's starting her organization soon. Book dropping. Oh, what's your SoundCloud?
I don't even know about Kailyn Michelle.
Kailyn Michelle. Check her out, y'all.
K Michelle.
K Michelle?
Yep.
That's the one? K Michelle. Check her out, y'all. And we out of here. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out.
All right.